Rising and rising. I hope y'all are having a wonderful Monday or whenever you guys see this. When you do see this, it's gonna fit. It's literally gonna fit. YouTube, TikTok, Reels, everywhere I put it. But this is gonna fit for you. And you know it's gonna fit. It's gonna fit, it's gonna fit. It's gonna fit, it's gonna fit. Okay, let's just go there. You've had to unlearn a lesson. You had to unlearn something in the way you were trying to build a foundation. It's like this 3/4 of the foundation was good. And now you're having to remove and rebuild that foundation from a place of confidence, security. The abundance is it's there. But you just don't see it. It's like, I think you go back to an old mind frame when things don't work out the way they're supposed to work out for you, because you feel like your completion is not fulfilled. But it is fulfilled. You just have to make an adjustment as this Queen of Pentacles. Maybe I feel like a lot of you, maybe you left a certain situation, a job or career, whatever, and things may have started fast and then they became flat. Some of you, the trajectory went down. Don't give up. Don't give up. Do not give up. Reset your priorities. Reset your priorities. And you'll have that newfound clarity. Like, you will have the understanding. And you'll be able to vocalize what lesson you had to unlearn. You had to unlearn it. There's nothing wrong with that. But now it's time to regrow and rebloom. Rebloom. To your 10 of Cups. Love what you're creating. Celebrate what you're creating. Push through the mud. Like, literally push through the mud. Push through the mud. Because the attraction, the flow is all there for you. You just have to let go of that lesson. That truth, that understanding. You just have to let go. So you can have the beginning that you're looking for. But right now you're putting fear first. That fear is delaying things. Become fearless, but be logical and be truthful. And love what you're doing. And you'll receive that win. I feel like you fell from grace. You fell down and you don't know if you can get back up. Spirit is saying you gotta get back up. We're gonna give to you the 6 of Coins. This isn't just about you giving. It's time for you to receive. So you need to put yourself in a position to receive and know why you're receiving. Because you're just healing that loss, that financial loss. Something in your repertoire, your tool bag, it just didn't work. It wasn't meant to work. And if it worked in the past, it can't work in the future. You utilize that tool and it got burned out. But stop delaying everything. Stop. The Ace of Wands reversed. Stop delaying everything. You are the conductor of this. Focus on your balance. Meditate. Get back to your practices. And you will have that unbridled joy, that sun, that warmth, that all-encompassing flowing energy within self, the Two of Cups, within self. Because you're the magician. Like you, in so many words, you created all this that's happened in your life. So accept the past trauma, accept the burden that you put on yourself and let it go. You will get around those that matter, the ones that bring gratitude to you. And then you share your gratitude. Disconnect from that energy, that logic that doesn't work. It doesn't fit. It doesn't fit in your life, in your world. It needs to be removed. I'm outside. Because you're the witch, and this is part of your death cycle. This is part of change. You're the one who's weaving your world. You have the power, the grace, the ability to coexist, walk hand in hand with the Creator. Within that power dynamic, you have the abundance in the palm of your hand. But you have to believe it. You have to believe it. You know that a way of thinking or an ability that you utilized in the past needs to get upgraded or changed with death. But you are the witch. You utilize that fire, that passion, that energy, that spirit. That's where your ability's coming from. Tap into those ancestors. Tap into that DNA. Tap into it. You're not meant to stay struggling, dude. Sometimes we struggle even after success. But it's to create that bond within us, that internal love. We don't... Searching for love outside of ourselves will not bring us to the love that we desire inside of us. We have to forgive ourselves for ourselves. We need to be strong. We need to be strong. Like, forgiveness is the key to your growth, your healing, and your abundance. Why can't you just forgive yourself? Why do you have such a hard time forgiving yourself? Because you do have a hard time forgiving yourself. You have a hard time being gentle with yourself. Why? It's not a big deal. You're human. You make mistakes. Get over it. In a healthy way. Start taking wise actions and making wise decisions with the owl. It's like hunt at night. Move in silence. Don't tell everybody what you're doing or why you're doing it. And you'll have that joy, that sun. You're meant to have the abundance, the brightness of life. A lot of you, you know this. You know this. You got to take care of those blind spots. Illuminate the corners of your thinking. Illuminate the corners of the way you're feeling. You know, the things that you keep in your head or in your heart that you don't say out loud, that are unhealthy for you, that cause a disruption in you. Analyze those blind spots. You're gonna gain emotional intelligence with the vampire. This is a major pause before everything begins again. And when it begins again, it's gonna be way faster, way harder, more abundant than before. You thought you were successful a few months ago. You're gonna be super successful going forward because you're meant for it. Just rely on your divine protection. Around Halloween, it's gonna be a good time. Right now is where everything is a pause and it's gonna begin. Enjoy the fruits of your labor. Focus on what you're manifesting, what you're weaving, and what you're letting go of, and what you're beginning. You're exactly where you need to be. You don't think so, though. You think that you're in a worse off position than you were before. But the thing is, you're exactly in the best position you're supposed to be in. You're right where you're supposed to be. You're right where you're supposed to be. Soul searching you. So take care of you. Just take care of you. Remove the hidden deceit out of your own psyche and out of your own heart. And you will have a twist of luck. Go through the door. It's bright. It's a rainbow there. Pot of gold. Just accept the past trauma for what it is. Work through it. If you don't accept it, you're going to be defeated. It's going to take you out. So be all in and determined. And focus. Don't fear this change. Release the indulgences that have to go. Accept that past trauma. Reassess your priorities and get back to your basic roots. And go be a fucking amazing.